old boy with a big mouth. I can blend right in with a loud ass crowd. Party people coming unwound. Gonna open up the throttle when the sun goes down. Ain't heard anything, so why not? Turn up the tunes and line up the shots. Take it to the woods when we leave the bar. Can't stop, gotta party like a redneck rock star.
What is up, everybody? We're back with another video. It's been kind of a trying weekend for me. I've had a lot going on, so I haven't dropped much. I am still working on my tinfoil hat special. But before I can get on a video put together saying a bunch of crazy stuff so I can bring it to you guys, the rest of the country wants to do a bunch of crazy stuff. 6 mass shootings this week. Or this weekend. Across, I forget how many states, at least 4 states. Tragic. Given my stance on law enforcement and my stance on gun control, obviously I'm going to have to do a video about that, my reactions, my thoughts, pick apart some of the things I do know, try to find out some of the things I don't know. But, given the weekend that I had, and the weekend that apparently several different places across the country had, I figured we're going to start out first with some fun, because sometimes you just got to have some fun. Now, given that I'm fairly certain I've heard every Upchurch song that I've ever heard exists, it was hard to find an Upchurch song to do a reaction to. And then I was looking through some of his older stuff and I found this one. I'm fairly certain I've probably heard this song, but I don't remember it. So, I'm going to do a reaction to this, and then keep an eye out for the rest of the day. I'm going to have some videos coming behind this on gun control, on the mass shootings, on the media, and then I'm going to try to get this alien piece put together. But without further ado, let's get into it and have some fun. Huh, y'all?
I live out in the country, used to hang on Old Bond Creek, used to catfish with my grandpa, used to cut the grass for free, and there ain't been a damn thing that could teach me right from...
Alright, so I was right. I have heard this before. It's been a very long time though, but I don't think I've ever seen this video. What did that shirt say? Alright, great. So now I've got another shirt that I got to add to my collection. Thanks a lot, Upchurch.
Ain't been a damn thing that could teach me right from wrong. Used to listen to Hank Williams try to live out all his songs. Yeah, I've been around them cowboys. I grew up in Tennessee. I ain't just part of that country, cause that country's part of me.
Man, that's so true. I mean, in Upchurch's case, it's extra true, but man, you start talking to people, and a lot of us grew up country, in one form or another, but it's kind of like, what was that one song, Country Must Be Countrywide? Like, man, when I was in the military, I met people from upstate New York, people from Washington State, and I mean, they're all... People are not that different. Now, some people are that different. Like, you get up in the Midwest, like Chicago and Detroit, them people, they're a lot different when you put them next to a Southern boy. They're a lot more high key, or high strung, a lot faster, and it's kind of hard to explain unless you really hung out with some people from Chicago. But what I will say is, even their mindset, some of their mindsets aren't that different. I mean, Adam Calhoun's from up there, and he from Detroit. Don't quote me on that, but he's definitely from up in that area. And sometimes when he talks, especially like if he's not singing and he's talking, you can tell he's a little faster, not quite so laid back, a little more in your face, but he overall mindset, thought process, man, he ain't no different than us either.
Bacon down down on my back in the bass boat. The asshole spray paints everything camo. Nah, I ain't professional, got Walmart cans though. Get up out of case, I hoochie coochie on the dance floor. Chopping like machetes.
I did that one time. I might have had some alcoholic beverages as an influence, but I had an old John boat that just looked like shit, and rather than having to like sand it down and do a bunch of crap, I just went out with a bunch of cans of spray painted that mo camouflage. You know what I'm saying?
And Callus hands a Cambo. Rather drive a truck than a brand new Lambo. CHEATHAMCO. Ain't gon' hold me back. Drop life down in full low. You won't catch me slipping cause I'm coming like some swampers. I get hurt, rub some dirt on it. I don't need a doctor. Grew up around them outlaws and kept my ears open. Heard stories that are ancient to the 10th time they told. 6 guns getting drawn on illegal games of poker. Chicken fights in other states. Cages in
He's just rocking out, bro. He's sitting in the back of the boat, freaking air guitar and a freaking oar. Come on, man. Get you some. People get guns getting drawn on illegal games of poker. That would be a new one for me. I've had some pretty knockdown fights over poker games, but I don't think anybody's ever drawn a gun around me over an illegal game of poker.
the bagel, lighting up a cigarette, blowing smoke about the window, middle of the summer radios.
Oh, you better start bailing faster. It's already over the gas tank. It's going to be over the battery soon. You're going to have a problem.
Seats made of leather, gambling with them roosters, even with all the Kentucky coppers. I be cooking up something like steam mash and copper. I stay smoking on loud, oil leak under a chopper. My road is kind of rocky, but I bet you I'm a topper. It ain't nothing but a gamble like dice. Watch for the snake guy hiding in the grass. That's why I
Oil leak under a chopper. What'd you do? Use a Harley motor? Oh shit! Don't shoot. No, look, y'all. I love Harleys. I do. Buddy of mine said once that a Harley is like a German Shepherd. It rides around the back of pickup trucks, and every once in a while it runs down the side of the road. Another buddy of mine said Harleys don't leak; they mark their territory. If you don't clean up the oil spot, like there will always be a spot there. If you clean it up and you park there, boom, another spot. But it don't ever get no bigger. It's weird.
cut mine, making me a path and slowly dropping them landmines. Flame in my hand, let's make us one of them wild fires. Live out in the country, used to hang on Old Pond Creek. Used to catfish with my grandpa, used to cut the grass for free. And there ain't been...
Yeah, whatever happened to that too, y'all? This whole societal shift, like, if you want your kids to do something, you gotta pay them. Like, I mean, when I was a kid, I got an allowance. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying, but, well, I'll give you $5 if you clean your room. No, you're gonna clean your room because I told you to clean your damn room. Like, now, I can see different stuff, like, kids want some extra money to go to this concert or whatever, so you give them a little extra stuff to do so they can earn the money. Yeah, that's straight, but, like, paying kids to do shit that they're supposed to do anyway, this is a big chunk of the problem with society nowadays. Kids are not, they're self-entitled little words now because y'all made them self-entitled little words, but they don't supposed to be.
Damn thing, they can teach me right from wrong. Used to listen to Hank Williams, try to live by all his songs. Yeah, I've been around it.
Upchurch, man, you gotta be careful trying to live by all of Hank Williams songs. Like, you got a lot of people that love you. Like, my life would suck without your music. I need you to, like, not die. And Hank Williams had a fun life. It was wide open, but he had a short life because of it, bro.
Cowboys, I grew up in Tennessee. I ain't just part of that country, cause that country's part of me. No shirt, sunburnt, smile like I'm trouble sent. Dixie chicks, truck bed, Cheyenne.
I might be a little guilty on that one. I don't know if y'all saw my fishing video. The 5 things to know before you take kids fishing. We were out on an island, and before we went to the island, we forgot the sunscreen. So, my daughter is probably the most likely to get burnt, or at least that's what I thought at the time. So I had her put my shirt on over her clothes so that she wouldn't have as much exposed to the sun. So I went all day without a shirt. So it is really the first good burn of the summer. So I didn't have that base tan yet, and I don't know if y'all can see my arms feeling, but that looks good compared to my back.
86 surface, rust blended in, buzzing off about a bit, cranking up the Kid Rock, everybody turning heads, 35s humming on the River Road ass.
That's another one. I forgot Kid Rock. He's from Detroit. And, I mean, he says some crazy Yankee stuff every once in a while. But for the most part, like, I get down on some Kid Rock. Especially his later stuff. Like, all summer long. Man, head out to the beach, crack some beers, sit back and just jam, bro.
When this roll down, give a wave to the county cops. Got a lot of haters in that county line zone, but that's okay, cause I'm sitting on my throne. You ain't doing it how I'm doing it, so go talk that lottie-dottie. I be gigging in the pond, go ahead, get froggy. In the love fist, fighting like my sisters Ronda Rousey. Coming straight up out the screen door, straight up off the damn porch. Burning haters' asses like I chase them with a lit torch.
It's kind of weird, bro, cause, I mean, Upchurch always brings it. He's always hype. You just come to expect it. It's a rare day when he drops a slow song. But this music is really chill, especially for some of Upchurch's stuff. But these bars are still hard as hell. Like, he's like, I'm just going to slam it down. I don't care. Play the chillest music you want to play. I'm still going to come out here swinging.
Up in the damn Ford, gas to the damn floor. Just in the wind, adrenaline, I know you want more. Mirror shaking in the doors, cranking up the Justin Moore. Beer by the case, coming out of Lewis Country Store. Rebel flag hat, few scars on my knuckles, cause I live fast always, and I ain't even buckle. I bet little picket fence and get some mud up on the Marriotts, and get into my truck, Silverado of a chariot. Charlie Daniels, baby, best believe I'm always clearing it. Oakley's down low, smiling, ain't nobody staring shit. Throwing up the what I call rough country lift kit. I live out in the country, used to hang on Old Bond Creek. Used to catfish with my grandma, used to cut the grass for free. And there ain't been a damn thing that can teach me right from wrong.
Man, and I don't know if that's a people thing, if that's a young people thing, if that's just an outlaw thing. How many of y'all out there, like, it didn't matter, your parents said, don't do this because, and they could give you explicit examples. Unless those examples were like, don't go wave a lightning pole because you're going to turn into a charcoal. It didn't matter, you had to try it anyway. Like, if you do this, that thing's going to sting you. Oh, it ain't going to sting me. Ow, it stung me. Well, of course it did. I told you not to do it. And my kids do the same thing. Like, I thought it was just me. Like, I'm just hard-headed. I got to learn the hard way. And God knows I've learned a lot of things the hard way. But no, my kids do the same thing. Same sunburn I got. I told my son, hey, you need to put your shirt back on. You're getting burned. I'm not getting burned. I don't get sunburns. Guess what? Yep. He got burnt. He didn't get as burnt as I did. Because eventually, you got to do the dad thing. And you're not going to argue with him no more. Just look. You're going to get... No, just put your shirt on. You've had enough. It's too much sun. Next thing you know, they could be cutting your skin off and, like, sending it to get tested and stuff. They're going to think you're an alien.
Used to listen to Hank Williams, try to live by all his songs. Yeah, I've been around in cowboys, I grew up in Tennessee. I ain't just part of that country, cause that country's part of me. Yeah, I live out in the country, used to hang on Old Bond Creek. I used to catfish with my grandma, used to cut the grass for free. And there ain't been a damn...
I will say he's got one up on me there. I mean, I'm one of those salt life rednecks. I'm completely and utterly at home on the water, especially on bodies of salt water. You drop me on the coast somewhere, there is no doubt I will survive for as long as I need to survive. I can fish freshwater, I can run a trot line, I can all that. But as a rule, we didn't ever do a lot of catfishing. And I don't know why that is. I mean, we did some bass fishing. We just never really did a lot of catfishing. Hit me up, Upchurch. I want to go catfishing. Tell me what the hell I got to do to go catfishing. I also, fair disclosure, or complete disclosure, I grew up in South Florida. Not as far south as Okeechobee. More around, like, a little south of Tampa on the Gulf Coast. We had lakes, and we had fish in the lakes, but we didn't have a lot of those big old catfish that you see, like, down in Okeechobee and out here in Texas and Louisiana. But I'm in Texas now, so y'all tell me what I gotta do. Let's go catch some catfish.
That can teach me right from wrong. Used to listen to Hank Williams, try to
kissed a... Hold on. What the hell was that? I think that's a gar. That fool just kissed a gar skeleton. First, it kind of looked like a bird skeleton, but birds ain't got teeth. That fool kissing a gar. What the hell?
As a boy, I grew up in Tennessee. I ain't just part of that country, 'cause that country's part of me.
Ah, now it started. I almost want to let this one roll too. Another banger. Yeah, obviously, y'all, it wasn't clicking to me when I saw the title, but I've heard that song not in a long time. It's kind of nice to just chill and break it down, have some fun, try to start this week off on a better note than last week ended. But be sure and subscribe, be sure and comment, be sure and like. The original video will be in my description. Go check that out. Show Upchurch some love. If you've not yet subscribed to Upchurch, well, then you're probably not watching my channel because we ain't made alike. So go check that out. But I got a bunch more stuff dropping today or tomorrow. I'm going to start on it as soon as I post this video. And we're going to break down some gun control. We're going to break down defunding the police. We're going to break down some of these damn crazy people, society as a whole. And then we're going to get into some really, like, Men in Black stuff. And I don't have my little doot-doot laser to make you forget. So once I say it, then you're going to remember. Hold them accountable. Till then, keep it dirty side down and be safe.
Answer to no one.